today with a wonderful physical therapist from Mississippi, originally from New York, but has been in Mississippi for a while now, named Jackie Castro-Cooper, and she's here with her lovely mother, who is from Colombia and just turned 90 and is the epitome of joy and laughter and all the good things that she instilled in her daughter Jackie. And we're here to talk about a book that came to me through a friendship with Jackie that's been for many years, a couple decades now, we can almost say 3 decades, and it's The Power of Self-Care, Self-Love, and it came to me during the pandemic, and I read it, and it was a game changer. And so we have Jackie Castro-Cooper here live in New York City in my home so that I can bring her to you. And Jackie, thank you so much for writing this book. Thank you for giving your love and joy, Mom, and it just trickled down, and that it's in print forever, so we have you forever. And the journey that she's done personally and how she helps to heal her patients that are typically suffering with chronic pain. Jackie, tell us a little bit about, like, you know, the impetus to get the book off the ground. What did you feel that you wanted to achieve?
All of my patients and clients were saying, you know, Jackie, I wish you would write a book because I can't remember all the cool stuff that you do and all the stuff, you know, I just wish you would just write it so we could share it with the world. And I started writing it 10 years ago, and it took so long to write, but the impetus was I started noticing that the people that I was treating were we weren't evolving anymore, we were devolving. And this is before the pandemic. We were working too much, we were sitting too much, we weren't going out dancing anymore. I mean, you remember the 40s and the 50s, people were dancing all the time? There's none of that anymore. And so my mother and grandmother always taught me, you know, life is hard, and if you want joy in your life, you have to create it yourself. And so I noticed that my patients and clients always missed joy, and they had severe chronic pain all over different parts of their body, and they had no joy. And granted, a lot of them did have difficulties with traumatic events, physical abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, spiritual abuse, all that stuff. Yes, unfortunately, a lot of times it does stay within our bodies,
right?
And then you'll see it as a neck pain or a back pain or abdominal swelling or hip pain. So that's why I wanted to write it, because there's a lot of research-based evidence that says if you laugh, you're going to really heal yourself, right, you know. Right. So that's Norman Cousins. He's healed himself fully and completely from a spinal disease just from laughing. So the simplicity of the things that I share in the book is because I learned it from my mom and my grandmother, but also I delve into the gut and brain connection,
the science behind
science.
Yes.
And, you know,
I mean, I think that's what I love so much, Jackie. Like, you take science, the science of physical therapy and the art of it, and you've brought it together so beautifully in her book. The Power of Self-Care, Self-Love, a Physical Therapist's Guide to Evolving into Your Higher Self. Highly recommend you read it, okay? It's a game changer, and really tap into some of the questions that maybe you haven't looked at, like where in your life, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, you know, how you can enhance that so you can feel better every day.
Because we get stuck.
Yeah,
you know, in order for us to evolve, we kind of have to just a little bit, just really be honest with our own bodies, our minds and spirits. Is how am I really feeling? You know?
Well, thank you, Jackie, because you reminded me during this pandemic to really take care of me, and I wasn't doing that the way I should. So I thank you for that, and I hope you all get inspired and have the same for yourself. Thank you.